Greetings, everyone. It's Alea Katani, and this is We Are Our Superhero podcast. This podcast is dedicated to the times in our life when we go beyond societal conditioning and personally held limiting beliefs in order to become our own superhero, sometimes for life-giving experiences and sometimes for life-saving. Usually, I have guests on the podcast, but today I'm dedicating this episode to the new big event that I have created for the nonprofit that I founded and direct, Keeping All Women Safe. Many people know me through that nonprofit, especially here in Southern Oregon, and also as an internationally board certified hypnotherapist, human design certified reader and coach, intuitive change agent, women's self-actualization trainer in the superhero woman method, and more. So today, I'm going to be sharing details about the event coming up. Registration opens next week on the 24th, and it is an amazing and powerful event that I've created for you all. There are 11 top experts, actually 12, from across the country, one from Australia, sharing very valuable information in live Zoom modules scheduled throughout October. There'll be 30 minutes of presentation from the professional and then 30 minutes of live question and answer. And the inspiration for this event came from the many times that I've reviewed my life and said to myself, Alea, if you had had even a foundational level knowledge of some of these aspects of life, I would have made different choices. My life would have been different. And I haven't had an easy life. I've had to learn a lot through cause and effect. So I had this idea for K.A.W.S Academy, where different aspects of life would have experts sharing this valuable knowledge. And I had that idea several years ago, and finally I created it. And so I'm going to share with you today the different presenters. All this information is currently on our website, keepingallwomensafe.com. You can read detail about the presentations, detail about the presenters, the date and the time, and make a list for yourself so that when ticketing opens next week, you're ready to go. You can choose as many presentations as you'd like. Each presentation is only $25. And so not only are you benefiting yourself, I mean, how many times do you have the opportunity to not only listen to 30 minutes of expert information and then ask live questions from an expert for just $25? That opportunity doesn't come, and it's going to come for you the month of October. So you'll be helping yourself greatly. I hope that everyone recognizes the fantastic opportunity here for yourself and for your friends and loved ones. But you'll also be helping K.A.W.S, Keeping All Women Safe, continue to help you. We have only had one fundraiser after the first year that I founded the nonprofit in 2018. It's just been, feet on the ground, helping women. And then I also have a private practice with private clients that I tend to, keeps me busy. So this is a really important event in order for us to be able to continue as a nonprofit with all costs and resources that we need. And we would appreciate your support. There's an opportunity to donate all year long. You don't have to wait for this event. It's right on the website, keepingallwomensafe.com//donate/. And when you purchase your tickets for the presentations of your choice, there is an option to add an additional donation. So give generously from your heart if you can, and I certainly hope that you take advantage of this fantastic event. Um, yeah. So first, I want to give big thank yous to our sponsors in the community. Shop and Cart is always very generous, very supportive, no question about it. Shop and Cart is a great store here in Ashland. They have a wide variety of produce and meats and dairy and clothes and housewares, and times when I've left Ashland and gone somewhere else to experience life in another place, I miss Shop and Cart. Uh, but I was considering last night, some towns have their own version of it. Asheville has a great couple stores, but Shop and Cart has a certain vibe and a certain line of merchandise that's a really wonderful resource. And again, they're very generous and supportive with keeping all women safe. So thank you very much, Eric, over there, manager at Shop and Cart. We appreciate you tremendously. And we've got Reinhold and O'Hara Insurance for over 86 years. They've been provided comprehensive home, auto, and life insurance coverage for the residents and entities of Ashland, Medford, and surrounding areas throughout Oregon. They specialize in those forms of insurance and can provide any personal or commercial line that their clients request. They are friendly, they have efficient agents, and their manager over there, Greg White, is very generous and supportive of us also. So thank you so much to Reinhold and O'Hara. Ashland Food Co-op is another one. They support our events all the time. We appreciate you so very much. Thank you, Tracy and Sarah. They focus on operating a socially responsible business that provides a full selection of natural foods and quality products. They have that great fresh food section that I stop in and get a salad sometimes, and friendly, knowledgeable customer service. They seek to provide a workplace that fosters opportunities for participation, empowerment, and growth in an environment of mutual respect and cooperation. So thank you so much, Ashland Food Co-op, for your support. We also have the support for this event from Get in Gear. Get in Gear is a local athletic supply sports place. You can consign items, they sell items, I believe they rent items. They now have a second location next door that has clothing. And I found an article that said they opened up a location in Medford, but I'm not sure if that's still happening. But Greg over there is one of the owners, or the owner, very supportive. I've known him for years. I knew his sister. And thank you. We appreciate your support for this event. We also have Tika Napili Photography and Styling. Tika has a really special eye for photography, just a certain view that adds such beauty and value to everything. And Napili has been styling. She was my hairstylist for many years. She's now joined with her husband. This is a happily married couple, and they have an intuitive creativity, and they really care about collaborating with their clients. So check them out. Thank you for your support, Teak Photography and Tika Napili Photography and Styling. Then we have Heartbreak Hair with Carly. Carly's in Grants Pass. She has great attention to detail. She uses natural products, or as natural as possible. She really cares about the condition of your hair. She takes her time. She's talented with color. You need to check out Heartbreak Hair with Carly in Grants Pass. It's actually not a very long drive. I saw her a couple of weeks ago, and she did a great job. So thank you, Carly. All's Well Urban Vitamin Shop here in Ashland. We have known you for many, many years. This is a family-owned and operated business for over 40 years with a knowledgeable staff who assist with all different supplement needs. They have some Chinese formulas, American formulas, various different products, and the owner there is always very kind very respectful, very helpful. We thank you for your sponsorship, All's Well Herb and Vitamin Shop. And lastly, we have Dr. Networking. Dr. Networking Computer Repair, and Ashland is a full-service internet technology and computer service and repair company serving the Rogue Valley since 2002. Dr. Networking offers complete computer technology solutions for your home, life, or business, including consulting, sales, system, network architecture, system integration, system maintenance, and end user support. All those things that I have no idea how to do, and I'm glad that somebody else does. So thank you so much to our sponsors. Couldn't do it without you, truly. So 11 top professionals bringing valuable information that will make a difference in our life, no doubt. Starting October 8th at 6:30 p.m. Remember, these are live Zoom. Cutoff for ticketing will be 24 hours before. You'll be sent a Zoom link. Only pre-registered people will be admitted, so please don't share the Zoom link because they won't be admitted if they haven't purchased a ticket. You are able to transfer your ticket. We don't have the staff to offer refunds and facilitate this event. I'll be hosting it. So we are enabling you to be able to transfer that to someone else. If it turns out that you can't attend, you just need to get us that name, email address, and phone number a minimum of 24 hours in advance. October 8th, 6:30 p.m., we have Linda Clarkston. Linda is a financial advisor here in the Valley. She's certified planning counselor through the School of Financial Planning with Futurity First. Her goal is to establish strong, trustworthy relationships by providing honest and ethical service, demonstrating a genuine concern for your individual circumstances and daily challenges. And Linda's going to talk about important facts about Social Security, claiming benefits for yourself, widow, spousal. This presentation is open to women and men. These presentations, some are open to women and men, some are only open to women. They're for all age groups. So if you need information about Social Security, this is the presentation for you. On October 9th at 6:30 p.m., we have LaDonna Carey, MA. LaDonna is a senior psychological examiner, a betrayal recovery specialist. She will be talking about her specialization, betrayal trauma, what it is, why it hurts so deeply, and how to begin healing. This is for women only. We want to have a really closed, safe, and confidential container for this information from LaDonna, and then the 30 minutes of question and answer or discussion following that. I know LaDonna. She's brilliant, very caring, very knowledgeable. And she also speaks of secondary betrayal trauma. So secondary betrayal trauma is when we've experienced a trauma and then someone says something like, well, that wasn't so bad. Or, well, I experienced this and it just felt way worse. Or, what was your part in it? Right. And that can happen through anyone. So she'll also talk about how to choose the therapist who has this specialization, what questions to ask. Very valuable for women. That's October 9th at 6:30. October 11th at 10, we have Crystal Griffith. Crystal is the founder of Medical Moms. She's an author, she's a speaker. She is going to be presenting on the very important topic of navigating medical gaslighting and advocacy in hospitals and clinics. This is also for women only because women experience quite often medical gaslighting. Unfortunately, I've experienced it myself more than once. When a diagnosis is not readily available, there are times when women are doubted as to what we are experiencing. And thus comes the gaslighting. So this is very, very important. Crystal will be giving us tools and skills in order to equip us. She is a two-time best-selling author, speaker, and founder of Medical Mom Warriors. She equips moms of medically complex kids to move from overwhelmed to thriving with her signature Real Hope Roadmap, blending advocacy tools, faith, and fierce hope. So for mothers, for women, this is an important presentation. Week 2, starting October 14th at 6:30 p.m., we have Jennifer Parker, MSSW. Jennifer is a therapist and author who specializes in coercive relationships. This is also for women only. Her presentation is entitled Know the Signs, Trust Your Voice, Red, Yellow, and Green Flags in Relationships. How important is boundaries? How important is reading the signs to save ourselves a lot of suffering? Invaluable information in this presentation. Jennifer C. Parker is a mental health professional with over 35 years of experience, specializing in intimate partner abuse and trauma recovery. She is the author of Coercive Relationships, Find the Answers You Seek, a 2022 Next Generation Indie Book Awards finalist. Be sure and get this information. I've also met Jennifer, and she is a kind, brilliant professional and woman who offers very important information. I'm happy she's able to be here for this module. On October 16th at 6:30 p.m., we have Narelle Victor. Narelle is from Australia. She's going to be coming to us all the way from Australia. She's the founder of Soul Compass, a registered practicing career development professional, coach and mentor to midlife and mid-career women. And her presentation is Midlife Intersectionality for Career Women, Redefining Success for Purpose. So, you know, for those of us who have been in midlife or are in midlife, we start clarifying what's important to us. We start hearing our calling. We stop sacrificing for everyone and begin really living on purpose. That's what this presentation is going to address. She helps women over 35 find their sense of purpose through holistic career re-architecture and life design. Now, many of these presenters will be offering free offers. For example, Narelle is offering all registrants an ebook called Embracing the Messy Midlife Soul Compass Life. Important presentation. On October 18th at 10 a.m., we have Shira Chahal. Shira is a business attorney right here in the Rogue Valley. Her presentation is entitled Small Business Basics, Navigating the Law for Entrepreneurs and Business Owners. This is open to women and men. How many times do you get to listen to 30 minutes of information from an attorney and ask questions live? Doesn't happen for $25. Doesn't happen. Even through the Oregon State Bar Referral Service, it's more than $25. So Sharon is a business attorney who helps companies, organizations, and entrepreneurs navigate every step of their journey from starting up to selling. She supports clients with everything from protecting their intellectual property to handling mergers and acquisitions, forming businesses and nonprofits, navigating real estate deals, drafting contracts, and staying on top of legal compliance. That's October 18th at 10 a.m. That's a Saturday. We do have a few presentations on Saturday morning, several on a weekday, Monday through Thursday at 6:30. And we have one coming up that I'll tell you the time of that one. The next one, October 21st at 6:30, is Deborah Purdue. Deborah is a practitioner and author, and her presentation title is Gratitude is Your Superpower. Gratitude uplifts, heals, and transforms. Deborah Purdue is an author of 5 gratitude books and journals. She teaches workshops and classes. It is her passion to help others transform their lives as she has transformed her own in magnificent ways through the path of gratefulness. And I asked Deborah to be part of this presentation because while the others are very, very practical seeming, so is gratitude, because we are more than just our minds and our bodies. We are also souls. And in order to be healthy and feel fulfilled and live with peace, we have to address that part as well. And This transcends any religion or spiritual path. Gratitude is a part of our heart. So that's October 21st at 6:30 p.m. with Deborah Perdue. October 22nd, this is at 12 noon. I believe this is a Wednesday. So for people who have a lunch hour or people who are off at that time, Michelle is a women's empowerment speaker, author, and CEO. She is from Delaware. Yeah. It was Crystal Griffith, the Medical Moms Navigating Gaslighting. She is from Virginia. Michelle Reynolds, October 22nd at noon. Her presentation is Awareness Grown Through Uncertain Times. This is open to women and men, as was Deborah's on gratitude, open to women and men. Michelle Reynolds is a passionate speaker, author, and entrepreneur who empowers others to rediscover their inner strength and authentic voice. She creates space for self-discovery, helping people navigate life's uncertainties with confidence and grace. Michelle, I've met Michelle. She's been a guest on this podcast, and her experience is she was a woman in a dominant corporate world. And all that required of her, and then became CEO of her own business with her husband and her business. And then her husband received a very critical cancer diagnosis. And through that journey, she came to rediscover a different level of awareness that is empowering and gave her confidence and grace. And so she will be bringing those insights to all of us, because life is uncertain, and coming through crisis with wisdom and grace is important. So this is a great opportunity to hear those insights from Michelle. On October 25th, 10 a.m., that's a Saturday, is Jackie Flanagan. Jackie's from Pennsylvania. She is an alcohol freedom and transformation coach, and her presentation is called The Power of Living Life Alcohol-Free in Relationships and Life. This presentation is open to women and men. Jackie went from bartender to alcohol freedom coach, facing her relationship with alcohol and creating a life she doesn't want to escape from with alcohol anymore. Jackie utilized a science-based methodology and found freedom from alcohol, and now she helps others do the same. It's quite a process. She says she has 100% success with her clients in this particular methodology. Some people don't find success, or AA is not right for them, even though it's so well known, and there are other methods, and this method is proving to be very effective. And it's interesting because, she was a bartender. She told me she was drinking like this huge amount of beer every night, which to me sounds torturous. So tune in for Jackie. She's great. She's a kick, and she is an expert in this field. And we all know how alcohol can influence our perceptions and our behaviors in life and in relationships. And sometimes, if it's getting out of control, we need to seek out ways to bring ourselves back in control. That's October 25th, 10 a.m. with Jackie Flanagan. Week 4, we have 2 fantastic presentations. October 28th at 6:30 p.m., we have Ashley Gonzalez, RN BCFMP, and her partner Jamie Whitaker in their business, registered nurses and board certified functional medicine practitioners, called the Next Door Nurses. Their presentation is called Heal Your Gut, Transform Your Health, a functional medicine approach to digestive wellness. This is open to women and men. The Next Door Nurses are functional health nurse coaches who combine clinical expertise with a passion for root cause wellness. With years of experience helping neighbors just like you reclaim their health naturally, they'll share practical wisdom that actually works in real life. So, there are times when we might go to our primary care or favorite medical practitioners, the ones who are covered by insurance, and they might offer prescriptions, but getting to the root of the problem doesn't always happen. Sometimes it does. And I'm one who's taken control of my health. I've come through several crises, and I had to research and find the way out and find practitioners who would support me. That I had to find the answers. These two, the next door nurses, run those functional tests, really get to the root. And so this is very valuable information and valuable 60 minutes. And then finally, October 30th at 6:30 p.m., we have Tanya Aldaco. I'm hoping that's the way to pronounce her last name, Aldaco. I'm not sure. She is the Community Outreach Manager and Advocate for Community Works. Community Works is the agency here in the Rogue Valley that operates the Dunn House, the Domestic Violence Abuse Shelter. Community Works has the Jackson County Human Trafficking Task Force. They do wonderful work. They have the helpline that's very important for people to call when they are fleeing domestic violence or still in it. There are times they have grants to help with moving. Again, the shelter, the Dunn House. They have advocates in the courts to help you with the processes and accompany you in court proceedings. It's an extremely important agency in this valley, and there's counterparts other places. And there's a lot of confusion about how to go about obtaining services, who gets services. I see it on Facebook all the time and refer people to the helpline at Community Works. And so I asked Tanya if she would please present, and she will. This is open to women and men. Tanya was born and raised in the Rogue Valley and has spent the past 25 years supporting individuals and families in her community. As a community outreach manager and advocate with Community Work, she is committed to helping those impacted by violence find safety, support, and access to vital services. Tanya is passionate about education and advocacy, and it strives to help build a safer, more informed, and empowered community for everyone. The name of her presentation is Accessing Advocacy Services for Survivors of Domestic Violence, Sexual Assault, Human Trafficking, and Stalking. So I'm really hoping this will be a full house, because with all the misunderstandings and misinformation about Community Works and the Dunn House and the helpline, it's important to get the facts straight from the manager. October 30th at 6:30 p.m. Keeping All Women Safe is a 501c3 nonprofit organization, and that usually means that your donations are tax deductible when you donate. Our systems automatically send you a receipt with the EIN number. That's the number that each nonprofit 501c3 receives and that you give your accountant when you're doing your taxes for that tax deductible purpose. I also want to emphasize, because now and then we receive a contact from someone, and there is the need to be very clear. Keeping All Women Safe is not a crisis response team. If you are experiencing a mental health crisis, please call 911 or the Jackson County Mental Health Helpline. We have that information, that phone number, right at the top of the homepage of our website. We are not trained trauma advocates or crisis intercession experts. We're not licensed mental health therapists. We don't provide that level of support. We refer people often to the appropriate agencies when women come to us. We don't overlap services. So perhaps someone needs to contact Jackson County SART, Sexual Assault Response Team. I might make a personal introduction to the fantastic resource specialist there. I might refer someone to the helpline at Community Works and Give them the questions to ask, be connected with an experienced advocate, TV grant, etc. Perhaps the Maslow Project, perhaps others. I might advocate for them with a police chief to send out another officer or revisit a case that there seems to be some confusion about. However, my important point is we are not trained, and our focus, our mission is not in crisis response. We don't have a phone number to call, and that is not our scope. It's just like, let's just say, an attorney. A business attorney doesn't handle landlord-tenant claims, right? A landlord-tenant attorney doesn't handle whether you should be a sole proprietor or a LLC. Personal injury attorney doesn't help you put your corporation together. So every nonprofit has its mission. And when we say keeping all women safe, that doesn't mean that we serve all women regardless of whatever circumstance. It means that our vision, our work, holds all women as benefit. In other words, every moment that we are working, every moment that I am working to help a woman within our scope, within our mission and our resources, every woman that is helped, all women are helped, because as women evolve and receive equal justice and safety in our world, every woman benefits. So I hope that's very clear. Please join us for this fantastic event. It's a reflection of my heart. This whole nonprofit is a reflection of my heart. I care about you, and I hope to be able to continue to help you. So help us to be able to continue to help you and really take advantage of this amazing opportunity to hear valuable knowledge from top experts and ask questions live for only $25. I hope to see you there. I'll be hosting, facilitating the Q&A, and there will be a special code to get 10% off the pocket sirens that we sell through our website. Remember, we don't ship, we don't deliver. There's one spot in Ashland with pickup. The details are very clear on our website. There is also a gift certificate that we will be randomly generating. How do you say that? We'll be using a random generator to enable either an attendee or one of our volunteers to receive. And so I hope to see you there. Take good care. Much love to you. And may you be safe. May you be well. May you be peaceful. Take care.